Hello, my name is Kimutai Kiri, and today we are going to learn about creating images using PHP and then using these images as backgrounds and making these images dynamic such that they change whenever the page changes. Okay, so this is an example of finished product, and I have some other few examples whereby a dynamic image is created in the background and is shown as the background of this page. So this page, the image is, the background is white in color, and the image shows some lines which crisscross through the page, and they have different lengths and different colors. So if you refresh, you get a different image. Some images have fewer lines, some have more lines, some have short lines, some have long lines such as these ones. Some lines are short, and these are created dynamically by PHP. Some other examples are as shown in this page, whereby the background color changes and also the lines color changes, and the lines in this image are shorter. And PHP actually, it develops these lines. Actually, it creates them when the page is loaded. So that's it. The next one is a background which has a text and lines, whereby there are vertical lines coming from the top to the bottom. There are horizontal lines and there are diagonal lines crisscrossing through the background. So that is it. And also the lines and the text, they change their colors, the page is refreshed. The third background is a set of lines that crisscross through the black background, and when the page is refreshed, the image changes, and where the lines meet, we have some glowing effect. Yeah. So if you change, you get a different color, and where the lines meet, there is some slight glowing effect. Then the other background is a background where there is some parallel patterns running through the image, and when we refresh, we get a different pattern, and this is created dynamically by PHP. The other image, or the other background, is a background which has some content, a small image with some content, and the lines that go diagonally and also horizontally and vertically through the background, and the colors and the content of each cell actually are the same, but they load dynamically each time the page is loaded, and each background is different. It's quite different from the other background. So the sixth type of background is a bit more complex, whereby we have some lines going through the page, and they have some breaks, or some I can call them breaks or dots. So it's like a dotted line. There are dotted lines, and they have different colors. Actually, these ones I'll explain how to get this dotted effect at the end of the video. I will come back to this background. This background here is a background of a night scene, whereby we have a dark background and small stars. or small dots which they represent the stars, and these dots actually they are randomly placed, and when the page is refreshed they actually they take a new pattern, or actually a new random placement is made. So when we refresh we get a bit bluer or a bit different background, and the dots also their placement is changed. And then we can even refresh, we get different types of night scenes or night backgrounds. This one is a bit brownish, or let's say reddish, so there are different types of backgrounds. This one is a bit greenish for the night scenes, and this one can be used actually maybe when creating a night themed based website. The next background is a background where there is a white background or a slightly grayish and some blue marks, which can be used to represent rain, for maybe a rain themed background or website. And the little blue marks, they differ in length and also placement every time the page is refreshed. The next item is a set of, you can call them cubes, whereby they have some bluish marks on them or grayish, and each time the page is refreshed, this item actually changes its content or its texture. And the last kind of background is whereby we are having a checked background, whereby there is some small blue box, whereby when the page is refreshed every time the content changes.